actually worked out really good with the flame accessories.
Sean Solo Geek.
Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and I'm back with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review. From Star Wars The Clone Wars, we have the Mandalorian Super Commando. In package, he looks awesome. It gives me this Jango Fett Black Series vibe, though, with the legs. But when we get him out of package, we will definitely take a closer look. On card, I am definitely not familiar with that image. I'm sure it's from the Clone Wars, just like it says on the box. I do have a lot of these already reviewed on the channel. If you're done with this video, feel free to check out my page and check some of those out. This is VC 243 in the Vintage Collection. But without further ado, let's open this guy up. Boom! We have the Mandalorian Super Commando out of his package, and I have to say, this wave has been absolutely mind-blowing. There is only one thing that I don't like about this wave so far, and it's the way him and Boba Fett actually hold their guns. It constantly wants to fall out of their hands, but as you can see here, yeah, it works overall in the end. It just is a little bit of a struggle to get that mission complete. But let's put him in a few more poses and see what this Super Commando can do. So absolutely bingo, this guy can definitely pose. Here you can actually see the little crotch plate there, the weather detailing, and on the shin guard is absolutely phenomenal. But look at this, for army building, mission accomplished. Look at that helmet, those little streaks on the helmet, so sick. Let's go ahead and put the Super Commando in another pose. And here's another pose of our Mandalorian Super Commando with one arm out, one arm up. He's fell off the turntable several times this way, and the guns actually stay in his hand, so these pistols fit really good. It's just a little bit different for the rifle that he holds, and I'm not even sure if that's considered a rifle. I would say it's a large blaster, but I do want to put him in one more flight pose. I'm actually going to try it with the Boba Fett Jetpack accessories, and we'll see how that looks. I'll be right back. And here he is on the Hasbro flight stand. Actually worked out really good with the flame accessories. Mind the gun a little bit crooked there, but every time I would put his guns back in, the jet flames would pop off, which is a bit of a bummer about those Boba Fett pieces that come with the Deluxe. But as you can see, if you do want this guy flying, he's going to look really cool on the Hasbro flight stand. Now, as far as the head, he just doesn't look up as much as I would like, because that would have been really cool. As you can see, you just move him a little bit and the jets fall off. But if you had him in like a flying at you pose, he just can't quite look up, but he does look pretty darn cool. There is no denying that. But let's get him off of the turntable, take a close look at these guns that keep falling off. Here's the first one. I'm gonna put it in his hand so you don't have to look at my hand, but it's just a plain like silver plastic with some with a nice little mold on there. They are very soft and flimsy, and the fingers are just so soft on these. They could be just a tad bit higher. His big blaster rifle, again, he does hold it very well, and it is another just a plain piece of plastic. That's a tough one right there. Plain piece of plastic. Say that several times real fast, but look at that pose right there. That looks really cool. The jetpack is very similar to Boba's, of course. You can tell, we're not getting deluxe paint on here. You can see the weathering underneath there. It looks super cool. It's kind of odd how they would put that there and have the jetpack on, but I guess if you're going to build an army of these, you do want them to look a little bit different. The guns, as you saw on the turntable, they do fit into the holsters really well. Our Super Commando Mandalorian's helmet just looks absolutely awesome. Let's see if I can get this in focus for you guys, but look at that. There's a beautiful shine and reflective coat to it, and then of course those black lines on there with the weathered red. It looks really cool. You got red weathering all through the chest plate. This belt is, well, looks like it moves up and down. That's the cod piece too that moves up and down. The wrist gauntlets are just silver painted with some little slight black wash on there. But look at that. I love how this is all painted red and it's dripping down. That's really cool. Didn't notice that until I got it on camera. These side bits are glued on. He's got some awesome weathered knee pads. Some nice weathered shins. They're just doing such a good job on these vintage collection figures. It's not even funny. I was just worried because it looks like the bottom half of Jango Fett, and you know, the Black Series version is just really, really poor, I would say, for posing when it comes to like articulation on the Jango Fett. His arm pops up about that high. He does have a single jointed elbow. He's got wonderful hinges in him this time. The head, yeah, only pops down about this far, pops up about that high. There is plenty of side to side. There is a really nice waist cut. I almost wish all of them came with that, but going a little bit more forward, of course, would have been nice. He's got the all new legs, which is just fantastic. Scoots back really far, out to about there. Upper swivel cut, single jointed knees with swivels, and of course, rockers and hinges on the feet. I'm just going to quickly stand him up next to one other figure. There he is next to Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. And we'll see if this guy can stand. Here he is. Watch out there, Maul. Here he is next to our Mandalorian Death Watch, which this was a massive level up. It almost looks like it is the exact same mold on both figures. What do you think? Let's pull that up really close and just see. Yeah, the bottom half of the boots look like a shrunken Jango Fett for sure. But the rest of it is pretty much the same. So yeah, they are going to, well, the chest plate is different, isn't it? They're definitely going to mass produce this figure. It's almost like the clones, you know, how many colors and flavors do you like? But thanks for checking out today's video. Check out this video you see up on the screen, and I will see you guys in the next video. The Mandalorian Super Commando out of his package, and I have to say, this wave has been absolutely mind-blowing.